Well, congratulations. You've made a great choice. I'm glad that you've joined us. My name is Mike Wood, and in this video, I'm going to just explain a little bit about what eBay is, how you make money at eBay, who they are, what they are, how long they've been around, and a little bit about how they're going to look at you as you get started as a new seller. So let's jump right in. Now, eBay has been around for many, many years. How long? Well, let's go find out. If we pop up here to Google, we can just do a quick search. How long has eBay been around? 24 years, apparently, is what they're telling us. So since 1995 was when eBay was established. And so if eBay was established in 1995 and I'm doing this video in 2020, then we're looking at, well, September. So yeah, close to 25 years now that eBay's been around. So they've been around a long time. They've seen a lot of things and they've learned how to grow their business. Well, let's talk a little bit about what eBay is, how they started, and give you a little bit of an introduction, and then we'll move on into other webinars that will teach you more about how to make eBay a profitable business for you. So first, let's talk about the basics. eBay. eBay started, and I'll bet we could find some information on that if we go out here to Wikipedia and kind of look at this. Multinational e-commerce corporation based in San Jose. Now, what I want to look at is the history or the introduction here. And there we have the intro. What I'm looking for is what they called it initially. But it was... Echo Bay, there it is. Echo Bay Technology Group. So Echo Bay, eBay is what it turned into. And that's where the name eBay started from, okay? So it was an online platform where anybody from, initially there in the United States, anybody from any part of the country could come in, and now any part of the world, and sell their used goods. Coffee, computers, weights, shoes, old Kermit dolls, whatever we had that we didn't want anymore that we might want to go and sell, right? So that's how eBay started, as an online auction-only site where we might come in with our old guitars and put it up for auction and hope that somebody would want to buy that item. It started as a site where you could come in, start at a penny, 99 cents, $10, whatever you wanted to start at, and then let other people bid up on that item until it finally ended at a set predetermined end date. And they, I think at the time, again, I haven't researched all this. It's been a long time since I started. I started back in '99, so they were already, 4 years old. 3 to 4 years old by the time I started selling on eBay. Anyway, that's how they started. It was an auction-only site. Today, if you go in and you want to buy things on eBay, we could look at this microscope, for example. What's the condition of this? Well, it's not a used item. It's brand new. Not only that, but look at this. There's no auction. It's just a set buy-it-now price. So eBay has definitely changed and evolved over the years. But that's the basic premise of eBay. They are a third-party platform, meaning that they don't sell anything themselves. They allow other third parties like you and I come into their platform and list on their platform. And that gives us the opportunity to share with the world the products that we have and that we want to sell. So that gives you a kind of an overview, the basics of who eBay is and where they got their start. That's the eBay in a nutshell. Now, you can go in and start making money on eBay, but you need to follow some rules. You need to kind of pay attention to how eBay looks at you, and then do your best to look your best to eBay. When you start as a brand new seller on eBay, they're going to put you in one of two boxes. They're either going to put you in the legitimate seller box, where they feel like you're a good, upstanding citizen and you're legit and they can trust you, or they're going to put you in the potential fraudster box, the box where they put people that raise red flags and they're not sure they can trust you yet. Now, eBay is not big on trusting people right away, right out of the gates as they start on their platform, because they've had problems with people who have committed fraud. So let's just simply talk a little bit about those two individuals. We've got the fraudster that tries to sell on eBay and take advantage of others, and we've got the legitimate seller. The legitimate sellers on eBay have been people who have started casually. Usually they'll start by selling some used items, things that they have around the house that they no longer need. Instead of taking them to Goodwill or donating them or throwing them away, they go to eBay and they list them on eBay and see if they can make a few bucks. And that's how most people get started on eBay, and that's what eBay has seen over the years, is legitimate sellers are those who start slowly by practicing or listing items that they own that they no longer want. And they'll list several of those items before they grow into other avenues or other strategies on eBay. The fraudster, on the other hand, the fraudster is the person who comes into eBay and they list thousands of dollars of brand new popular items, things like iPhones and electronics and things that items that will grab people's attention. And what they did is they came in, they sold those items, got thousands of dollars, shut down their PayPal account, shut down their bank account, moved, and left everybody hanging. Well, that's not a reputation that eBay wanted to have, right? Because that makes eBay look bad if there's fraud going on in their platform. And so they implemented some changes to help prevent that, but they also have implemented some algorithms that watch what new sellers do. So if you come in and start as a brand new seller on eBay and you jump in and start listing a whole bunch of brand new items, guess what? Red flags go up. eBay's concerned about your integrity. They don't know you. They don't know whether they can trust you. They may restrict you more. They may be more likely to limit what you can do and more likely to suspend your account. If you make a mistake as you're starting as a brand new seller, which you likely will do with all of this being new, then they'll be more likely to suspend you. If, on the other hand, we start like most legitimate sellers eBay has seen over the years, and we list a few items from around the house that we no longer want. That could be old toys, old clothing items, shoes, purses, books, VHS or DVDs, CDs, I mean, just about anything goes. But if we start like that, well, guess what? Now you look like every legitimate seller that's ever come into eBay. And they feel a lot more comfortable with you. They see that you've put the time into taking your own pictures and you're listing items that are listed as used. They're going to feel a lot more comfortable with you and be a lot less likely to suspend you if you do make a mistake. You'll also find that starting this way, you'll gain valuable practice and experience, and you'll be less likely to make a mistake that could get you banned from eBay. So that's a little bit about the introduction to eBay, some suggestions on how you might look and how they look at you as you get started. Let's move on to some other webinars and talk a little bit more about getting in and using eBay.